Boy, beautiful people around the world. My brothers and sisters. And beautiful patriots, man. I hope everybody is blessed, well, healthy, and that nothing but the best is going on in all you beautiful people's life, man. And we are living in some crazy dark times, man. So I wanted to just wish you all nothing but the best, man. Bless you and your family. You know, we got to come together, man. They want us divided, and as we see now, we are in just a huge gender and race card battle. And it's sad that we've gotten to this point, but we've seen it before. We've seen it in previous history, you know, and it's sad, it's sickening, and I know you're tired of it. I'm tired of it. It's a lot of us that are sick and tired of being sick and tired of being sick and tired. The race card, y'all know how I feel about it. One race, the human race, one love. There are a lot of blacks that are just not going for this. A lot that are not going to be fooled again. Tons that are now doing their own research. Tons that are thinking for their self. You have to think for yourself, you know. If you don't think for yourself, they've got you. They've got you. And as we've seen, common sense is far, far gone, especially in this country. And that's why we're at where we're at now. They spewed out the hatred. They have wiped Donald J. Trump through the mud. They've wiped a lot of things through the mud. A lot of people through the mud. A lot of things under the rug. Cover-ups, cleanups. Lied to the American people. False promises. Look where we're at, man. And as I scroll through TikTok and Facebooks and people sending me all kind of videos, it's everywhere. Before we get into this video, just look.
Now, why should you be offended? You would think, oh, well, yeah, we black people, we supposed to support our black folk. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, let me explain something to you. You should be offended beyond report because of the fact that somebody is willing to put someone in a seat for their color, even when they're not qualified to do a favor for you. Let me explain to you how the last 4 years have went. Up 3, coming into this 4. Let me explain something to you. So for the first three years, Kamala has not cared about the black community. Okay?
No, it gets this video's like 3-4 minutes long, and she went viral on TikTok, but it gets worse. It gets worse. Don't worry. I got them for y'all. I was gonna pull up on the screen, but we were having a little technical difficulties with the show today. So I'm gonna go and play it for you.
I'm watching Kamala Harris election campaign thing, and I just feel like, let me just say this to everybody out there who voted for Kamala Harris. I think y'all stupid as the motherfucker. Stupid as a motherfucker. She talk about the one thing they go off on is the reproductive rights. Who's in office right now? If Donald Trump changed it when he was in office, it been 3 years. You ain't changed it yet, but you running off of that? You ran off of it last time. Ran off of giving jobs last time. Who got these jobs? You count DoorDash and this extra shit? Who got these jobs that y'all talk about everybody been getting? Because my mom, my sister, my brother, all of them moved out their house. All of them have moved out their house to move in apartments because it's cheaper.
Like I say,
so, under this administration that y'all claim y'all love and she's so good for the country, why haven't they done what they planned on doing 3 years ago? Why they ain't do it yet? Yet they have yet to do anything.
Yeah. Again, a lot of people are speaking out about this, and it's okay. I hate to pull the race card, but it's us black folk. Yeah, millions. And look, this is another one that had millions of views. I watched last night, and thank you guys for sending me all this. I really do appreciate it.
Okay, I'm I'm sorry for what I'm about to say, but because y'all really need to hear this. Okay, so Biden just dropped out. He's not running for president. He's finally going to retire, as he should have did a long time ago. He chose to endorse Kamala Harris to run for president. I'm sorry, but really? Now, to all my black women out there, I love you all, but please don't fall for this bullshit, especially if Michelle Obama pops up out of nowhere to support her, especially if Oprah pops out of nowhere to support her. I would not be surprised if any huge black famous female celebrity pops up, and I wouldn't be surprised if she chose one of them as a running mate, because that's exactly what's going to happen. They are going to manipulate the crap out of this election, and they are going to try to snatch all.
We can't play that whole thing, but he's right. They are going to use the skin color, the melatonin, whatever you want to call it. They want yeah, because if you don't vote, then you ain't black. That's where we're at, man. But there's even more people speaking out. I got a whole bunch. Look, that just went viral.
Our black women are the fall of the black community. 44,000 black women got together on a Zoom meeting, and in 3 hours they raised $1.5 million for a woman who ain't even black to become the president of the United States. But you can't get together and have a Zoom call meeting and raise $1.5 million to help the black community buy land, buy houses, build businesses.
It's a lot, man. It's a lot of people speaking out, man. A lot of people speaking out, but we're gonna get into this clip. Boy. What do y'all think? Comment down below. It's, for me, it's just, I'm gonna call it like it is. It is sick. It's disgusting that we are now, from what we've seen, from what they've done to Trump, all these sham cases, corruption, election interference, assassination attempts, just coming for this man's family. What we've seen cases get dismissed. We've seen presidents drop out. Don't know who's running the country. And we told y'all what this all is about, man. We told you when it comes to that VP, first thing they're going to pull is the race card. We called all this out. We've been calling all this out, y'all. And shout out to you guys in the comments. Shout out to my lovely family members and people on the channel. We've been all on the same page. Just a lot of people that think for themselves. They know what's actually going on. And there are a lot of people out here that can't think for themselves, and they refuse to think for themselves. The mainstream media has got them attached. The MSNBCs, the CNNs, the Spews, the View, the Spew. Yeah. Completely lost and gone. And now we're live on air, and we have to talk about the race card. That's where we're at in 2024.
Have left their old party and are now voting for Trump. Latina Brown and Madeline Brame. Madeline, good to see you. We'll start with you. She's been vice president for almost 4 years.
Yeah.
Obama was president for 8 years as a black man. So is playing the race card here really a smart strategy?
Thank you so much, Laura, for having me once again on your show. It is absolutely the most silliest thing that they could possibly do, because most African Americans know that the illegals' benefit card is worth more than our worthless black card. So why would we care about who Kamala Harris is, about her race or her gender? We care about the policies that she has pushed with Joe Biden for the past 3.5 years. We are struggling. We can't even make ends meet. You talked about retirement earlier. I have to work till I'm 70 years old in order to get my full retirement. So, no, Black America is not supporting Kamala Harris. All right. Her color has nothing to do with the failed policies that she has championed and stood on for 3.5 years.
Now, people have called Kamala the DEI candidate, but Democrats
didn't earn it. DEI, there you go. Not qualified.
They don't like that.
Whenever you hear DEI, I want you to think about the N-word. I want you to think about racial slurs. That's what they actually mean.
Latina, when you hear DEI, think of the N-word? That's where they are? That's it?
Lost, gone, far gone, lost. Gone, I'm telling you. Long gone. And if you can't think for yourself, if you cannot think for yourself, I'm telling you, they've got you. And you're going to be miserable. You cannot think for yourself.
Well, Laura, thank you for having me on. I just want to say this. The Democrats are full of crap. And I think that they know that the American people can see through the crap that they're pushing and circulating out there to the Black community. If anything, the Democrats, they're the ones who are sowing division in the community, in this country. They're not about uniting everyone together. They're about themselves. They're about power. They're about division. They have their own agenda in place. And this thing has been in the works for years. It's just that now it's coming to light and people are starting to wake up. They're opening up their eyes. And I'm going to tell you something. The Black community, we will not support her. Nope. They can try to race bait us. Nope. They can try to push the gender agenda in our community.
And speaking of that, Latina, speaking of that, I got a place because they're starting this pressure campaign for any Black person or minority who is not considering voting for Kamala.
You're going to look real crazy being on the other side of that line, particularly as a person of color.
This is Joyless Reed. Y'all ran her out of that Trump wig. And she's even I really didn't know stage 5 exists of Trump derangement syndrome. TDS stage 5. There actually might be TDS stage 5, y'all. Just being honest. The race baiting, the hatred. I mean, I kind of feel bad that they had to showcase this live on air.
But really, as anyone who claims to have any connection to the culture, you're going to look real weird and real lonely on that side.
All right, one line from each of you. Madeline, you're going to look really weird, Madeline, if you don't support her.
I'm not paying her no mind. I'm not supporting Kamala Harris because I don't believe in the continued genocide of Black babies in the womb through abortion, where she's pushing tooth and nail, even to the 3rd trimester. I don't believe in that, and I don't support that, and I don't believe that most of the, especially Black women in the Black community, support that.
Latina, you're weird if you don't support Kamala Harris. You're weird.
I think, that's a weird statement coming from, Miss Reed. I don't think she's all there mentally. God help us all.
No, let's be nice.
No disrespect.
She's very nice. She's very nice to me in the elevator. We sometimes ride the elevator together, and she's actually I said we should do something for charity, like go on the road and do some show for charity, and she said she would. So, I'm going to hold her to that. But I don't know. It just seems like a weak argument. I mean, if Kamala Harris is a smart woman who has a record to run on, then run on the record.
Yes.
Just run on it.
Exactly.
I agree.
To me.
But what record does she have?
Well, that's a good point. Latina, Madeline, great to see both of you. Thanks so much.
Hey, Sean.
And what they say, she ain't black. Boy. Boy. Let me know what y'all think of that, man. Comment down below. I love you guys. I'm wishing the best in all you guys' life. And like I say, I don't care that we're winning. I don't care if it says this, if it's a landslide, if it says, you know, we're winning in this. We've seen the new polls. We're crushing it. But I don't care. You know, this mid-August is going to be crazy. We don't know what to expect. They're going to have their, and they are already planning on to pull big things out the bag. For the convention, you know, I'm gonna try to, you know, the celebrities, athletes, just be ready. It's gonna be the Hollywood, Holly weird elites. I'm telling y'all, man, it's boy. Whew. But again, we have to watch what we say. Stay in between the community guidelines, so we won't get in any trouble. But yeah, let me know what y'all think in the comments. I love y'all. Again, I don't care what you look like, what you smell like, where you're from, what your age is. Most importantly, what your skin color is. We don't see color. One love to the human race, man. One race, man. We all bleed the same. Simple as that, man. And we live in a very, very fast time travel. We got to come together, man. They want us divided, as you can see. And they're going to continue to push it. But hey, I love y'all, and I'll catch you beautiful people in the next one, man. Peace and love, y'all.